everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. In today's game, we have a matchup of two of the better quarterbacks in the AFC North. It's Andy Dalton going up against Joe Flacco. With that, let's get you on up to Baltimore as we welcome in our commentary team of Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight, we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Giovanni Bernard, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Now Mike Nugent for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go. Over. Watch it now, Barney.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Carry here for Terrence West. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Vincent Ray, the linebacker, in on the tackle. The defensive starters now for Cincinnati.
Adam Jones is a really talented cornerback who's having a career renaissance.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a third down attempt.
He'll field this at the 5. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Bengals take possession. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. First drive for this offense today, and our first chance to get a look at Tyler Eifert.
And he's part of the new wave of tight ends in the NFL. They use them in every position, sometimes even by themselves as a wide receiver.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And here are the Raven defensive starters.
From the time he entered the NFL, Terrell Suggs has been a load to block for anyone. His ability to get upfield and make plays in the backfield, almost unparalleled.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
That's taken on the 25. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught, Kamar Aiken. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a toss. This is West. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Back to throw here. Looking deep downfield. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Now a carry for Lorenzo Taliaferro. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. Here's Sam Cook now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
So let me make sure I have this right. He's already found the end zone once, and now he's ripped off a big chunk of yardage here on this one. His confidence is awfully high. So now I've got to put myself in the shoes of the defensive coordinator. Do I go ahead and sell out to try and stop him and force him to do something different? Or do I risk him having a big monster day against my defense?
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Again, here's Bernard. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move, to influence the defensive front, to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Kamale Correa coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 16. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Get the words right out of my mouth. They begin here with a run by West. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
2nd down, 9 yards to go. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He'll look to throw. It's caught. It's Dennis Pitta. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they've got it here with a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is not with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle. He can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Here we go now.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On the toss, there goes West. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Now back to throw. He's got it to West on the dump off. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Watch it now, Barney.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. They'll set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They send Green to the left on his own. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So we have now seen connection number 1 between Dalton and Adriel Jeremiah, A.J. Green.
Say that again?
Adriel Jeremiah.
Look at you. You are full of knowledge and information. And you know something? I bet Andy Dalton learned his full name as well because he figured out quickly, this is going to be my #1 target. I got to know this guy in a big way.
Ready, 1, 2,
Dalton gives to Bernard. Ooh, with a juke. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye. 2nd down, Dalton. He drops it off for Bernard. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Throwing, Dalton. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground and he usually goes up and gets it.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Giovanni Bernard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Nugent on now for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
They'll drop the throw. Fighting through. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Here's Sam Cook now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Hunter now will go in motion left. On the toss, Bernard. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on third down.
Zebra, zebra, blue 10, zebra, zebra.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 17 George, watch 17. Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Kamar Aiken, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
Yeah, you heard it, right?
Exhale.
You heard the exhale, and I'm taking that from their bench because finally, right before the half, they find a way to get the ball in the end zone and get some points on the board, maybe they can use that to kickstart them for the second half.
Yeah, just to get something before going into the lockers. And now in the second half, they can just tighten.
That's what they want to do, tighten down everything they're doing, and then maybe explode at the right time.
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They send Green to the left on his own. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And they're going to speed things up here.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yard.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Fresh set of downs here. First and 10 for Dalton. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of different between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? 'Cause that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncing.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. Passing, it's Dalton. Hits his target, Hunter. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They send Green to the left on his own. And the slot man goes in motion left. On first and 10, here's Andy Dalton. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now Dalton with a first and 10. That's complete right around the 8. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
The stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partners, we well know long kickoff returns set up big-time momentum for the team with the ball. But how about the defense? They've gone on the field, understood the situation, and really have held up strong.
Dalton now to pass. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this second half. Extra point coming now for Nugent. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Give them 13 on the pickup there. And it'll give the Ravens a first down. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Back to throw here. Catch left side here by Aiken. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Here's West. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Third down now following the run. The play clock's running down.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. So a costly penalty and now a tougher third down situation.
4 down, 4 down. All right, here we go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. He'll look to set up his blockers. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. The tight end changing his position. Now a toss play to Bernard. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
But that certainly felt like an example of a defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game. They want to keep it going.
So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on third down. Snap came at 1. Now here's Dalton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
This is taken at the 18. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one brought in by Aiken. 12 yards on the pickup, and the Ravens are going to have a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw now on first down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. He's going to air one out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. One receiver left, three to the right. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
This is taken at the 15. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bengals take possession. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. No gain, and it's second down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Most players will tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. Got to wait until the nighttime to go out there in front of the bright lights. And boy, has he harnessed himself really well, and now he's unleashing it on the opponents.
They'll run again with Bernard. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They send Green to the left on his own. Here's Dalton. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose reduce yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
Hunter now will go in motion left.
Zebra!
Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The drive begins with a handoff to West. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 23 yards on the play. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught at the 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Set of downs, and they're at the 1. 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Terrence West, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, he shifts past him. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And out now, here come the Bengals. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
2nd down and 4. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. And he motions the wide receiver. And now a carry here for their fullback. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And the back goes into motion. 3rd and 2 for Dalton. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19 and an unlikely first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Another pistol look here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And he'll get this across the 4. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down following the run. Now a carry for Bernard. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Big spot. Andy Dalton eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And there's the spike. It stops the clock at 22 seconds remaining. They'll look to throw. Finding time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump